What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Gays Mindset, where we get you on the grind and improve your mind. So we're going to go over 5 things you should avoid doing on the first date with a girl as a man. Let's go. Alright guys, so we're just going to jump right into it, no crap. So the first thing you need to avoid is going to the movies. Now the reason for this is because when you're going out with a girl for the first time, you want to get to know her. The purpose of this is for you to screen her out, see if you're compatible, see if this is something that can really vibe and go along in the long term, and see how it goes. You can't do that if you're looking at a screen or in some movie while you're just maybe looking at each other once or twice. It doesn't work like that. It's a bad idea. Even if you're doing like dinner and then a movie first, you shouldn't do dinner. But whatever. Basically, you need to avoid the movies because the purpose is you need to build rapport, and to do that, you have to get her talking, and you have to be able to have a good conversation and really filter out the good and the bad and the ugly and really see how well you guys can get along. So in order to do that, no movies on the first date at all. I definitely don't think so. Definitely need to get to know her, use the time getting to know her, not watching a movie. That is for later dates if you guys get along well.
The movies are maybe a good, after 2 or 3 dates. You gotta make sure you understand them. Like Andrew was saying, you don't want to be that guy who ask out a girl on a date to the movies and watch a movie, and then by the end of the movie, you still don't even know who the fuck she is because you didn't say anything because you're watching a movie, and you don't want to be those guys talking in the middle of a movie.
Turn it off! Turn off your phone! Turn off the flash, you fucking moron!
You don't want that. If this doesn't help, don't go to the movies.
Number 2 is you need to avoid talking too much. So what guys do, especially when they're nervous, they go on the first date with a girl and they just cannot help themselves. Sometimes it's because a guy just doesn't go on dates a lot. You don't go on dates, so he's not used to being around a girl like that, so he'll go crazy and he'll talk to her like a bunch, which is why you also need to get friends. That's a whole other subject. Get other male friends that you can hang out with. That way you can talk to them about that stuff. But no, when you're out with a girl, you want to get her to talk. Because when you get her to talk more, you build attraction that way because she feels like she already knows you. Even though you don't do much of the talking, she should do about 70 to 80% of the talking, and you should do about 20 to 30% of the talking as a man. Ask her questions, stuff that you really want to know, genuine questions to get to know her. And you want to also spice it up. You want to create some sexual tension as well. To do that, you can ask her like, oh, you like the shy type of girl. You want to get really interesting conversations going. Make her think. You want to invoke emotional inducing conversations and questions to get her attraction rising for you. To do that, you need to ask her questions, let her do most of the talking. If she's very interested in you, you'll find that she won't stop talking. So, in fact, she's going to talk so much, it's going to be 3 hours gone by, and you haven't even gone for the first kiss yet, because she just loves to talk, and she just really, gets to know you. So, in my experience, the more she talks, the more she likes you. Because she's more open in telling you things and talking about her life, which is good. It's a very good thing. Number 3 is you want to go out with someone that you're truly attracted to. A lot of guys, what they do is they go on dates with girls that they're not really too into, but they're just going because it's a girl. And they just want to see if they can score. But you really want to go out with people that you're actually attracted to, physical, mental. You actually do not want to waste any time. Remember, time is valuable. You want to spend it very well with girls that you're actually attracted to and want to get to know. Because you don't want to go out with someone that you're not really too vibing with. You don't vibe with.
Yeah, it's not really gonna help you in a sense either. If you go with someone and in the middle of the date you're just like, wait, why am I here? Your brain is gonna automatically start thinking that because if you're not mentally and physically attracted to this person, in the middle of the date you're just gonna be like, wait, why am I here and what am I doing? What am I doing with this person? Like, I'm not attracted to you at all. Why am I standing here? Why am I wasting time? That's going to happen. And women do the same thing. Women will feel the same way because they might at first have that, and then, they might be attracted in the first, few minutes, and then after a while they're going to be like, wait, why am I here? I'm actually not attracted to him. They do the same thing. So you got to understand that you need to find that attraction first and stick with it and go.
Number 4 is over pushing for sex on the first date. So a lot of guys, they're just crazy horny, and they just go on the date, and they just want to jump right to the sex. I remember I was with a girl. She was telling me a story of how she was with this guy, and they basically, they hung out. I think they went to dinner. And as soon as, they went back into the car for dinner, he just pulled his pants down and was like, let's do it. And she was like, what? He didn't give any signs. He didn't give any hints on, what his intentions were. They had food, and he thought that just because he paid for dinner, and he did the manly way of doing things, that he was going to just get laid right in the car. And so he just pulled his pants down, and he was like, all right, let's do it. And she was like, what? And he was like, oh, I thought you were ready to have sex. And she was like, no, we didn't even talk talk about sex at all. She was like, I'm not even, because he didn't build any sexual tension. He didn't do any of that stuff that was talked about in this video, and he just blew it. And so once he did that, she was just turned off and she's confused, and the whole vibe was ruined. And she was like, bye. And she went out with me. Just you gotta watch what you do. You don't want to overpush. You want to be able to tell the signs if she's interested or not by body language, by social cues, and you want to build sexual tension slowly because remember it's like a progression, right? You want to escalate slowly and see the mood and the vibe of how the night's going. So you don't want to, and if she doesn't say yes at first, or like she's not in the mood, don't get mad, don't get angry, do not get super like, and especially if it's like the first date or anything, you want to keep calm, be in the moment, and try again later. And if she's not about it, fine, maybe on the second date, and not on the second date, the third, and if not on the third, definitely don't ever see her again. Third date rule, follow it, live by it.
So the last thing to avoid is asking them what they want to do for the first date. Actually, even any date in that sense. Don't even try it. That's something you need to avoid at all costs. Don't ever ask them what they want to do. Have a plan. Make a plan. We talk about this all the time. We have a bunch of videos about that where we start talking about that. You need to make a plan. You need to lead the date. We always talk about leading. You need to lead the date, lead them, and tell them what's going to happen without telling them what's going to happen. You got to give them subtle cues and subtle, hints of what might be going on. You need to tell them.
When you hear, all you have to do is look cute.
Yeah. That's all you got to do. Never ask, hey, what do you want to do? Hey, you want to go here? Maybe we could do this. What do you think? Do you think this is a good idea? No, don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, you're the man. You're in charge of the leader. You need to set the tone of everything. You're in charge. Sorry, it's just what you get for being a man. Just how it is. That's what attracts women. You need to be the dominant leader in the date, especially the first one, because the first one is when you actually, you set the tone for the rest of the whole relationship. Is that first date, that first impression, the first time you interact in person. That's how everything starts. And you want to start with a good impression. By doing that, you need to set the date, the time, the place. It's your job, just how it is. So, those are the 5 things that you should avoid doing and do instead for the first date. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, comment below on your thoughts. Always love to hear subscribers' thoughts. And if you have not, hit the notification bell to do that now so you know when you get videos from us coming out. And join the All Games Mindset Facebook group, also posted there. So we'll see you in the next video.